Vacations, and they came up to the Adirondacks. The guides took them fishing and hunting, and they needed a boat to traverse the Adirondacks with, which was light enough to be carried the 2 or 3 miles between lakes and streams, and yet strong enough to carry 2 men, a pack, a buck, maybe a dog.
They were the pickup truck of the Adirondacks. It was to transport people, also baggage, food, and everything else, because that's the only way they could get from lake to lake.
The traditional guide boat is built with red spruce stumps for the ribs. They're sawn out of a natural curve where the trunk of the tree grows into the root. That particular part of the tree is very strong. The guide boat is considered to be one of the most remarkable small boats that evolved in this country because it combines both the Indian influence and the European boat building tradition. What is the point of building these old boats when so many people can make an argument for why a fiberglass boat is so much more durable and so much more easy to maintain? In a time when things are changing so rapidly, when we have technology racing ahead all the time, we really need the continuity of the past to give us some sense of direction, some sense of what's worth holding on to and what's worth letting go.
In the spring of 1869, the Ticknor and Fields Company published a book that accelerated the pace of change in the Adirondacks. The book was written by a flamboyant Boston preacher. The Adventures in the Wilderness was a bestseller in 1869.
For hundreds of miles I have traveled up and down that wilderness. In beauty of scenery, in health-giving qualities, in the easy and romantic manner of its sporting, this experience more than the ladies.
I did not enjoy crossing a carry in a rainstorm, my face and hands dripping with tar and oil, mosquito bites smarting wrists and temples, my boots soaked through and through. Mr. Murray said the mosquitoes would not be bothersome, but those insects have not read Mr. Murray's book.
There really was a rush to the Adirondacks in summer of 1869. There were people who were curious to see what was going on up there. Were these tales that Murray told us book true about camping in the woods, about shooting buttermilk falls in a canoe or in a guide boat and the like? Murray admittedly exaggerated a great deal, but he drew attention to the area, and it was from that time on that the Adirondacks really came into its own as a summer resort.